Why have you decided to do dawah on the street in a predominantly non-Muslim environment?
Knowledge is useless unless it is shared. If I learn something, if I don't pass it on to someone else, then what I know is completely useless.
You're touching the hearts and minds of people and you're getting them to see a truth.
The first time he's presenting himself in front of Allah in the act of worship, he doesn't want to get up now.
Very prominent in the field of dawah. He goes by the name of Abdul Wahab, and he's also known as the Warner.
Nice. We're getting things done, man. I see you freaking beating up Jews and shit on the sidewalk. Let's go. Let's go.
You been keeping it up, huh?
Yeah. We need to unite to defeat the devil.
Yes,
the one-eyed one.
Yes, absolutely. You know, it's crazy. You know, now that everything's going on, you know, with the tunnels in New York and all that.
Everyone's noticing. Wait, why are they coming out of the sewer pipes? They're not Mario. What the fuck? And then, you know, the kids and all that shit. So,
dude, the filter's getting exposed, bro. The filter's getting exposed. Honestly, I was thinking about you. I was like, bro, this guy's probably hyped up right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just like, yes, like finally.
Yeah, my mom's actually, we're doing a table right now. So I'm glad to see you out here, man.
Nice, bro. Nice, man. It's good to see you too, bro.
I mean, we believe in, you know, one God, even though, you know, we believe in the whole, you know, the trifecta and stuff. But
Sure.
You know, we believe in God. We're monotheists. A whole lot of Satanists out here. So
yes,
we gotta unite to defeat them.
We have to unite on what we agree on, and there's a lot that we agree on. You know what I mean?
Now that we're talking about the one truth, I want to introduce you guys to my new brand called the One Truth, which symbolizes the truth of Islam. The reason why I created this clothing brand is a lot of people I notice are very shy and timid, or they lack confidence when it comes to spreading Islam. What I did is I created a clothing brand that does dawah for you. We have shirts with many different sayings that represent the true message of Islam, that there's only one God and to only worship God alone. So you may not know when you wear one of the shirts and you walk by someone that they have to hear the message that is on that shirt. So if you guys want, you guys can go ahead and check out the website. It's theonetruth.co. Also, everything that you purchase on the website directly funds the dawah and will help the dawah take it to a whole nother.
Absolutely, and I agree with you. And the Quran actually says something very similar as well, to talk more about the similarities and the differences.
Yeah.
Because typically the differences is what keeps us apart, but the similarities is what keeps us together.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
I saw that video of this guy who was like, this isn't the right place for the prayer or whatever. And then this lady comes up and she's like, I'm a Muslim. What did she say? I'm a Alhamdulillah or something?
Yeah.
And then you're like, why aren't you covered up? You say you're like a traditional Muslim woman, but you're over here with in a bikini top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With Muslims are like, women need to cover up fully. Like they need, like this would never have been imagined 2,000 years ago. Even in Russia, my family, even like 100 years ago, all of our older women in Russia, they would all wear these things called babushkas and clothes that fully covered their skin. And it wasn't like a religious thing, it was cultural. Just saying, like, everyone knew that women who don't cover up are promiscuous or something's weird with them. And then now it's just like casually accepted that women can walk around in basically thongs. So I like how you call that woman out, because she wants to pretend she's like, oh, like she's with it, but she's not even wearing her hijab or a religious garment or anything.
You know, it's crazy because I was at the gym yesterday, and I haven't been to the gym in a minute, as you can see. You know what I'm saying?
Why don't we push each other to read the Quran? Quran is the only Quran app in the world that allows you to add friends and family. Every time they read, it notifies you. Every time you read Quran, it notifies them. It pushes each of you to read more Quran. The Prophet ﷺ told us to compete in good deeds. Download Quranly, try it free for 7 days, and change your life with the words of Allah.
But you know, I went to the gym yesterday and I was shocked, bro. There was a chick in there like wearing almost like nothing, bro. Yeah. With the brightest colored clothes. Like, yo, what are you doing? Yeah. I almost felt like she was setting up a camera just to see who would look.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like TikToks.
Yeah,
where they're calling dudes out. Like,
yeah,
bruh.
But you know what's really interesting? Even in America, like even less than 100 years ago, I don't know if you know, if you would look at the way women dress, they wear the big poofy dresses. Yes. They were a lot modest in their dress.
Accentuate their curves.
Yeah,
but they were beautiful.
We're still
their
beautiful.
Faces
yes,
are beautiful, or just the way they walked. It didn't have to be. Now it's like everything's out there. Like the whole menu, you don't even have to use your imagination anymore.
But why do you think that is? But why do you think that is? Why do you think women are more naked now more than ever?
Well, it's the fashion industry and Hollywood, I think. And obviously the degradation of religion.
Also, the biggest thing, the father is no longer in the house anymore.
That's true.
So when the father is no
Girls have
longer in the
daddy
home, yeah, all these girls have daddy issues. When the father is not in the home, they're doing whatever they can
to get male attention.
to get male attention.
And then they lie and they say they go out. They say, I want to wear this. Have you seen the videos of the girls out in like LA, London? Man, I just dress like this for my girls. Like, bro, shut up. We all know you're trying to get the side eye. You're trying to get the male gaze.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work, maybe, but I don't want to fall into temptation.
Hey, but you know what's the perfect question to ask?
Guys, I have a major announcement. We just launched the Faith in God collection by The One Truth. I want you guys to check out the different styles of hoodies that we have, different varieties of colors. Make sure you guys cop your hoodies today. theonetruth.co. High-end, high-quality hoodies. And it also comes with a message to have faith in God. And it's not just a reminder for yourself, but it's a reminder for others as well. So guys, make sure you grab your hoodies today. Faith in God, theonetruth.co. Get your hoodies today. Let's go.
You dress like that at home when no one's looking.
Yeah, they wear their comfortable little PJs, walking around eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. No, but outside they want to wear a thong and a freaking crop top. I don't even know what you call it, but yeah, no. So I like that video, man. You're doing good work.
Thank you, bro.
We stand Akailam Salam or whatever. How do you say it?
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, that's what we would say during the truces, during the crusade. We'd say, my Muslim brothers, we can share the Holy Land. It didn't work out that long. It didn't work out that long. But let's just say the people who've been there for the last 70 years are probably doing worse than either of us could have done. So, you know.
No, absolutely, man. So what's been new with you, my brother?
Well, you know, just my club, my classes, you know, I have a girl over there, she's holding down the fort for me. And yeah.
And then what's the club about?
Well, it's a conservative turning point. You would say we're the only Republican or conservative organization on campus. I mean, there is like a Students for Israel, whatever that means. They actually go into most of their bios. They say they're like conservative or whatever. And then you go into Students for Israel, they're all she, hers, he, hims. But here's the thing, right? I was at the Palestine protest on campus, and I was like hanging out. And what was sad is a lot of the pro-Palestine people I do see on campus are like they're not pro-Palestine for the right reasons, in my opinion. They're pro-Palestine because they see Palestinians, it's the oppressor-oppressed complex, which is like common with the left. Like, oh, white people oppress black people. Just like, you know, this group of Asians suppresses this group of Africans or Muslims. I don't know, but it's more deep than that. And then that's why you get a lot of these like queer LGBT type, kind of like communist type people. And like I know some of the people that run the clubs that were organizing it, and as soon as I walked up to them, they wanted nothing to do with me because they knew that I'm like
they're social justice warriors.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is like. I also see it as a much grander, like for me, I cry whenever
But think about it, think about it from a different perspective. Like they're actually standing up for something that's not devilish for the first time.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I'd rather see them out there. I don't want to interfere with them in any way. If I'd rather have them protesting for that than for like a woman for like gay sex or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? We're
because we know that doesn't
their time on the good thing.
Because we know that doesn't produce any children.
Yeah.
And one of our purposes on earth as men and women is to produce as many children as we can.
Yep. And I think a lot of the Jews' calculation, the Zionist calculation, has backfired because they said white people and Catholics and Christians have been what do you call it? They've been disrespecting us. They've been discriminating against us for thousands of years, right? We didn't let them own land. We didn't let them own money, right? A lot of times, like in Russia or Germany, they were put in specific areas. And they made a calculation that if they invited all these Muslims or Africans or from the third world or from other countries, that they would be more accepting of them than Christians. But what they're realizing now is that y'all got your own beef with them. You know what I'm saying? And now they're like, oh, snap. So now as you see, a lot of these European countries are starting to say, no, we have to send all the Muslims back. No, we have to deport everybody. And it's like, wait a second. So you want to deport all these people now, but only because they don't like Israel? You know what I mean? So the whole, you're just seeing, and you know what's happening in the universities right now at Harvard, UPenn, and what was the other one? MIT.
What's happening?
So you know the Ivy League universities, they are allowing pro-Palestine protests, and all the funders of the universities are pulling their funds until they fire the presidents.
Wow.
Until they stop allowing Palestine protests on campus. So in Harvard, there's a guy named Bill Ackman, this billionaire Wall Street Jew, who's taking pictures of pro-Palestine students and putting them and sending them to all the companies on Wall Street saying, don't hire these students in Harvard business. So they're basically, they're going into these liberal universities, and now they're trying to get rid of all the pro-Palestine people. And so it's really, the Jews, their calculations have very much backfired on them. They thought that the Muslims would be more accepting of their practices. Well, turns out you guys are with us. We're in this shit together, boy. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah.
See you, my brother.
Hey, peace to you, my brother. Take care, man. Have a good one, man.
تكاد تميز من الغيظ كلما ألقي فيها فوج سألهم خزنتها ألم يأتكم نذير قالوا بلى قد جاءنا نذير فكذبنا وقلنا ما نزل الله من شيء إن أنتم إلا في ضلال كبير وقالوا لو كنا نسمع أو نعقل ما كنا في أصحاب السعير فاعترفوا بذنبهم فسحقا لأصحاب السعير.
Why don't we push each other to read the Quran? Quran is the only Quran app in the world that allows you to add friends and family. Every time they read, it notifies you. Every time you read Quran, it notifies them. It pushes each of you to read more Quran. The Prophet ﷺ told us to compete in good deeds. Download Quranly, try it free for 7 days, and change your life with the words of Allah.